In 1943, the U.S. draft system mobilized over 10 million men during World War II. This scene captures Private James Wilson receiving his draft notice, a moment replicated in 12 million American households. The Selective Service Act required men aged 18 to 45 to register, with 50% of World War II soldiers being draftees. Families faced an 11% statistical chance of losing a member, setting the stage for freedom's first cost. Camp Shelby's 16-week training turned civilians into soldiers through brutal conditioning. Recruits marched 25 miles weekly, carrying 45-pound packs, a regimen with a 7% attraction rate. The U.S. Army's 90-division gamble meant 85% of trainees saw combat. This scene shows the blistered hands and mud-caked uniforms that preceded Normandy's beaches, where 29% would become casualties. The U.S. Postal Service delivered 2.5 billion pieces of military mail annually during World War II. This scene reveals Private Wilson's V-mail, a microfilmed letter limited to 700 characters. Studies show 58% of soldiers wrote weekly, with 23% containing premonitions of death. The censored pages on his bunk represent the 40% of letters altered to preserve operational security. June 6, 1944, at Omaha Beach, 2,400 Americans fell in 6 hours, a casualty every 9 seconds. This scene depicts Company A's 96% casualty rate within minutes. The 1st Division's after-action reports noted men dissolving like wet sugar under 15 MG-42 machine guns firing 1,200 rounds per minute. These 200 yards of sand cost more lives than the entire War of 1812. Private Wilson's rescue of Sergeant Martinez mirrors 472 documented cases of soldiers earning the Medal of Honor in World War II, 47% posthumously. His actions during the Hurtgen Forest Offensive reflect the 19% casualty rate from tree bursts. The shrapnel wounds he sustained align with medical reports showing 60% of injuries came from artillery fragments rather than small arms. While Wilson fought, his family lived on 28 ounces weekly meat rations, 35% less than pre-war. This kitchen scene shows war bond posters and a 1944 Philco radio reporting casualties. With 12 million Americans in uniform, households recycled 18 million tons of scrap metal. The gold star in the window represents the 407,316 U.S. war dead, 1 in 200 citizens. After his capture in the Bulge, Wilson endured Stalag 9B, where 1,300 POWs died from malnutrition, a 23% mortality rate. This scene reflects Red Cross reports showing prisoners received 1,100 calories daily, half the Geneva Convention standard. The chess pieces carved from bread crusts echo the 78% weight loss recorded among long-term captives. April 4, 1945, the 80th Infantry Division liberated Wilson's camp, finding prisoners averaging 90 pounds. This moment reflects the 27,000 POWs freed in April-May 1945, 35% of whom required hospitalization. The joyful tears mirror psychiatric reports showing 68% of survivors suffered lasting trauma despite physical rescue. Wilson's homecoming reflects 1946 VA data. 670,000 veterans received disability compensation. His nightmares align with studies showing 20% of returnees experienced combat fatigue, now PTSD. The unused setting at dinner represents the 8,000 missing in action still unaccounted for by 1947. At Normandy American Cemetery's 9,388 graves, Wilson honors Sergeant Martinez, one of 81,000 MIA POWs never recovered. The scene mirrors current DoD efforts, identifying 72 remains annually through DNA. The poppy references the 1915 poem inspiring Veterans Day, reminding viewers that each of the cemetery's 307 unknown soldiers represents 300 actual war dead.